What is up, everyone? It's your boy Farai, the producer, and today we're gonna be going through an NBA Youngboy type recording template. So if you watched the last video on the PNB rock style, I really like this whole template that I've been building over the past few months. And every time I do a new one, it'll just be a slight variation of what is going on from the first videos. I mean, from like one of the first videos I ever did, the one that hit 10K, and that kind of sucks because that video is not very informative in terms of, we go in depth on a lot of things and whatnot. There's a lot of questions. So if you continue to watch the videos, you'll see an evolution of this whole template and hopefully you learn something. So yeah, don't mind my tea drinking. I'm a bit sick, got the flu. But yeah, while I drink my tea, you guys can listen to what the stickers recorded. And yeah, let's get into it.
They six just trying to make some bands.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'. Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'.
So yeah, pretty much the stick came through, did his thing. And the first thing that I noticed with this this little mix that I got going on here is, I've really concentrated on getting like a nice, subtle but really harsh compression going on. But I'll get into the whole chain now. For now, let's just kind of break down what we have here. So I will just mute the hook top, as I call it, or the lead vocal. And you can just hear, and you can also check out the recording levels I'll show you as well.
They six just trying to make some bands.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'. Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling.
So yeah, anyway, if you take note of, so obviously we've got I have adjusted this one a little bit, so this one will be different and the NS one will be different. That won't come in the template, but how I recorded the Stig is we use these two plugins over here. We get some extra gain, as I say in every video. My preamp isn't able to get enough gain. If you got an external preamp, don't worry about this setting. Don't worry about this setting too much, but you got the overdrive going on there. And from there on, we go directly to our hook. So instead of going to this, for example, I'm using this as a broadcast channel for my voice. But we go straight into hook. Hook, we got all of this going on over here. We got a bit of phasing. You can copy that if you want. We got some EQing. We got some brightness rolling off just to start everything off. And we got some pitcher at a nice medium setting, like 54, 53. So it doesn't pull too much, get you that full auto tune, but it does pitch correct. And yeah, under that, we've got the doubles as usual. So we got these two doubles. I'll play them for you and we can go through them. And it'll be these two channels. So these two left and right going into this channel right here. So yeah, pretty much almost the same as the last template. We got a bit of EQ going on, just a little bit different this time to tuck it behind the voice a bit different. We got some EQing going on again. We got some distortion as well. And we got a different type of reverb just to give it a bit of space so you don't have to modify the lead vocal too much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then we got the ad-libs as well. I'll play that going through there. And the ad-libs I processed a bit differently this time, so you can check that out.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'.
So yeah, I'm pretty much sending those. Okay, let's turn that off for now. I'm pretty much sending the ad-libs to the reverb and delay, just to give it that extra upfront sound. And we got the telephone, almost like a telephone, but more abrupt. A lot of gain going on there. So that's why it's very important to record under -18, because that way you won't bring in too many artifacts. You know what I mean? even with this on and off. You know, my noise is very minimal because I choose not to record at -8, -9, -3, trying to fight with the beat. As you can see, what's going on here is we're actually dropping the beat by 9 decibels. So you can see up there in the top left, -9. And we do that just to give ourselves some space. Oops, sorry, I'll just play the beat on its own. There we go. And in this case, we're doing a bit of beat pushing, so I will leave this as a preset, or you can copy that if you want. But pretty much just getting a bit more level out. Oh, excuse me. And I've pretty much done a bit of EQing on the beat. I'll leave these presets. Hopefully your instrumentals are mixed well, so you won't have to worry about this kind of stuff. But I just wanted to get a bit of the muddiness out, get a bit more shape in the vocal. So if I bypass those, very subtle, but it just levels the beat out a lot more. So yeah, what else could I show you? Let's play that all again, and I'll show you what effects I've done as well.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we biking. And the goons in the trap.
So yeah, one thing I hear about the NBA style and Kodak and them is they use a lot of flanges or phases. So I pretty much play around with a lot of these effects just to try and get a nice background phasey effect in the vocal. You can't really hear it too much. I don't want to change the level, but I'll boost it just so you can hear what's going on.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we back.
So I'll actually try and route my voice to there quickly. You know what I mean? It's a very subtle flange effect. And yeah, what else could I show you? In this template, I did decide to flange the actual hook, but then I changed the whole chorus to mono. So just to make sure nothing goes out of phase, and to make sure that our effect comes off nicely in mono. So if we listen to the mix in mono.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we back.
See, it's very important if you're gonna affect your main vocals to just to make sure that everything sounds good in mono. So you can see I'm using a lot more dry than wet. That kind of stuff you need to make sure you tame. So yeah, pretty much as we go along this chain, we'll start now. I totally forgot to go around this whole chain. I'll run through it as quickly as possible. On the main hook, I've got this U87. This is the curve of the U87. I did go and find a curve and try and copy it a little bit. And I'll just play that for you quickly. And it's just for if your mic is too brittle, too much high end, you can use that.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling.
So as you can hear, it takes away a lot of the high end presence. But in this case, I like the high end, so we kept that. In this case, we're going for a DBX 160 type compressor, meaning a very fast attack, slowish release, very transparent knee, and we gain it a bit more, and we grab it early, so as you can see here where the threshold comes.
Up late night, we've been grinding.
Just there, very light.
Ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning.
So on peaks like that, it would have compressed very lightly. And yeah, we don't do too much compression. We just do a lot of EQ over here. We EQ both out the mid-range. And yeah, from there on we go and we do this. This is for some reason very interesting sound preset that I found within this plugin.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we biking. And the goon.
So yeah, very interesting areas to EQ right there. 1,974, 3,000, and 89. Yeah, after that we do a lot of saturation. Saturation clips soft distortion. It clips the signal and just gets it nice and warm.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape.
And we use a bit more gain over there. And then we, instead of using this vintage style compression, which I'll bypass now, A, B, the two, you'll be able to hear. This compression is just another kind of bus compressor for the lead vocal.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we back.
So this one sounds a lot more old. This one sounds a lot more transparent. So I'll A-B again.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape.
Okay.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the tracks.
So this one I'm doing full on saturation. A lot more saturation. Hey, saturate as much as you want, you know what I'm saying? As long as it sounds good. So yeah, from there on out, on our bus processor, we're doing some de-essing. So you can check, I'm actually de-essing my voice right now.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing.
And obviously after de-essing, we need to do some boosting again. So we just boost wherever necessary. You're free to move these bands around.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's
just to get a little bit more of that definition in there. And here we're doing a nice bit of mud removal, just smoothing out the lower mid-range or the vocals. So
up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goon.
Then we do some multiband, just kind of a final little bit of smoothing on the vocal in terms of compression.
Up late night,
Very
we've been
minimal.
grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'.
But we are doing probably a bit of gain because I can hear we got a decibel on each band going on, just to compensate for the compression. And then we're just doing some limiting. Our limit is set to -9. Our beat is set to -9. We get a relative level. And from there on the master, we can do our loud maximization. So yeah.
Up late night, we've been grinding.
And we're sitting right under here.
On my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning.
So as you can see, it's really just a peak catcher. We not because this beat isn't that loud. We don't need to max it out right there. You know what I'm saying?
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how.
It's very important to make sure that your beat kind of just surrounds your vocal. You know what I mean? I think that's where somebody with experienced ears comes in, you know, when mixing beats, because either a lot of people mix the vocal way too loud, or, you know, and no one ever uses this option where the beat is, the vocal's too low in the mix, because obviously then they can't hear themselves. So people usually boost the vocal too high. So it's very important to, I'll just copy this value and then I'll show you what other people try and do.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap.
So you know what I mean? That's very overpowering, you know what I'm saying? So this to me sounds a lot better.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the.
You see what I'm saying? You can hear the instruments, dun, 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 but the vocal is kind of just on top of all that. So yeah, we'll pretty much on the master bus, what I've done here is remove some of the mud. Again.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling.
So yeah, it's very important to make sure that when you head to your final limiter that your track is very balanced. So your limiter doesn't have to work hard on a certain section. Like for example, if a kick drum is really loud, you don't want to have to, you know, just limit the kick drum and then nothing else gets nice limited in a smooth way. So yeah, I'll pretty much smash the song a bit and you can hear.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we backing. And the goons in the trap, they be wildin'. Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep.
So yeah, this template will be up on the website. I've just realized that there are some people that already bought the PNB rock template. For you guys, you can just get a discount and I'll hook you up with all of the presets in here so you can just switch projects within and out because you've pretty much got the basic layout. You know what I'm saying? It's not really worth buying the whole thing over. My computer's freezing, so I guess it's time to go. I'm going to edit this video and it is frozen forever. It is frozen forever. I hope that'll record it anyway. Have a good one. And if there's anything I forgot to show you, the reverb I think I forgot to show you. Really just a short little plate delay, same old stuff. I've really got used to this kind of sound of delay, so I like that. We'll just try and listen to that. Reverb.
Up late night, we've been grinding. Bathing ape on my chest, that's how I'm styling. And we keep the track spinning like we back.
Very low key. The thing about these kind of rappers are they don't want atmospheric type sounds, more like the singers, Fetty Wap. They have large reverbs. More serious rap where you want to listen to the every little word. You want to make sure you create a smaller space. You know what I'm saying?
Up late night, we've been grinding.
Like and subscribe. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Always forget to do that. And yeah, you'll find some of the free presets to get you started in the description box. Visit my website. You know what I'm saying? And have a good one. Peace out.